Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be making kind of a different video today because I don't really make that many tutorials when related to Wi-Fi connections and all that, but I'm making this video mainly for me because I recently encountered this issue where I think I was changing something related to like Ethernet or Wi-Fi settings or something like that, and then all of a sudden when I clicked down here in my Wi-Fi settings, nothing showed up. Like there was no Wi-Fi connections, there was no option to change like hotspot or Wi-Fi settings at all. It was just gone. And I knew that my Wi-Fi card worked. I knew that it wasn't the Wi-Fi card itself that was the problem, because it worked fine before, but all of a sudden nothing showed up. And when I went under the settings here and looked at the status, it showed that it wasn't connected. So it was clearly probably just a problem with the driver. And I was trying to figure out how to change this and get this to work. And after like an hour, I finally figured out a solution, and that's why I'm making this video. So first off, if you're encountering the same sort of issue where you know your Wi-Fi card works, like you've used it before, you've used Wi-Fi with it, you know that it works, but it just doesn't show up anymore, you want to go under your Wi-Fi settings, right-click it, open network and internet settings, and then you want to go to change adapter options. You should see it under the settings once you go here, and then you should see an option called change adapter options, or you can just open control panel and then go to network and internet and then network connections. It'll lead you to the same spot. So after this, you want to go to the Wi-Fi driver that you have that you want to change and you want to work now. You want to basically reinstall the driver for. So to do this, in order to, reinstall the driver completely, you want to go to your Wi-Fi card that you're using. You want to go to properties, and then it should show this, like this networking tab here. And this is just honestly a good tab to know, even if you don't plan on, following this tutorial and like actually trying to fix your Wi-Fi. This is still like a helpful thing to go to if you want to change like specific bands of like Wi-Fi you want to go to instead. If you want to go to like 5 gigahertz specifically, if you want to like go to 2.4 specifically, this is just a good tab to know your way around. But this isn't what I'm going to be mainly focusing on. What I'm going to be focusing on is this driver tab. If you haven't already, try to update your drivers to the latest version. That might be why it's not working. But if you know you have a driver that works, honestly, I would suggest probably just keeping it that way and just not updating it, because sometimes updating drivers actually does cause it to brick itself for whatever reason. So in order to completely reinstall the driver, you want to go under this driver setting, and then you want to go to uninstall device. And then you need to click this checkbox. And I know there's probably going to be a lot of people that are like paranoid. I kind of was before I knew that it just reinstalls the driver when you reboot your PC. So don't worry if you think that it's not going to reinstall your Wi-Fi card at all. It's just going to completely brick itself even more. This will actually fix it. Again, this is what fixed the Wi-Fi issue for me. Just make sure to click this device. Of course, I'm not going to click uninstall. I already did this in fact, like a few minutes ago, and now it's working fine. So again, you want to go under your properties, click here, go to configure right here, and then go to driver. And then you want to go to uninstall device. You could also try disabling device and then re-enabling it. That might work, but I think it's just best if none of the other methods that I've mentioned work. Just again, go to uninstall device. Make sure you click this checkbox, because I actually did this before and I didn't check this checkbox and nothing changed. It didn't show Wi-Fi at all, like nothing was different. But after I clicked this checkbox and clicked uninstall, it worked perfectly fine. Now my Wi-Fi shows up perfectly fine and it works now. So yeah, that's kind of it. It's a pretty simple solution, honestly. Again, it took me a while to find out the solution, which is annoying. And also, what's annoying about diagnosing The issue is that sometimes it'll work, but like almost like 8 times out of 10, whenever I diagnose like any issue in Windows, it just doesn't work. And that's the same case with when the Wi-Fi wasn't working and I clicked diagnose. It said there was a problem with the Wi-Fi driver, which is correct. But when I said repair these issues or fix these issues, it didn't do shit. So you have to manually change this, which is annoying. Like I don't, it's just, it's kind of a hassle. It's just kind of convoluted, especially because it is kind of buried in the settings here. But again, once you know your way around, it's pretty easy to just uninstall it and then fix the issue. Because again, this is what worked for me. I now don't have to worry about this issue anymore, and now I know not to just go willy-nilly changing any Wi-Fi or Ethernet connection in my settings now. So that same thing doesn't happen. Or at least if I do end up doing that same mistake, now I know how to fix it at least. So yeah, that is basically going to be it, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.